What were the most challenging parts to write?
So the most challenging for me is always the romance.
Mm.
So the bedroom scenes for me, I remember because I'd been writing for kids for a long time. So when I wrote Enchanted Hacienda, I can still remember it got to that scene, right? And I was like, look, I got to keep driving forward and I can't deliver for the readers. Like I've been building this scene up. And I remember I was like, my mom's going to read this book. My dad's my kids or whatever. And I had to push past that. And I thought, where is that coming from when sex is the most normal thing, right? And these scenes are between two consenting adults. But I really struggle because I find myself wanting to pull out of the scene as quickly as possible. And with Lily and Sam, I wanted to stay in those scenes as long as
Yeah.
possible, but they're the scenes that are the most difficult for me.
Mm.
And you know what I struggle with too? I really struggle with getting my character from point A to point B. How much
Oh, okay.
detail do we need? Did they walk? Did they stroll? Did they drive? Right. It's this whole because for me, I'm like, I just want the really fun, amazing, big, beautiful, colorful, even the shadowy scenes. And oftentimes
Mhm.
my editors will say, okay, we need to slow down. The pacing is great, but can we have a quiet moment? And I'm like, I don't want to write a quiet moment. That like
Yeah.
no, I want to write something else. And so those I think are the most difficult.
I love that. I love that you point that out because it's people love romance. There's a reason why romance sells and whatever level of intimacy that you want. Because yeah, there are people who are like, I don't need the graphic details or the open door scenes. Some people want that, and that's fine. Different strokes. For Sam, I feel like he was swoony. He was a dreamboat, and it was like as soon as she was in his presence again, even they were both like, "Damn it!" Like it was like no time has passed. Their attraction, the gravitational pull towards each other was just as strong, and she had to contend with that too. And unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, that was like he was a huge part of her healing. But with it's I think it's great how I think I could tell reading it. I don't wanna say I could tell you struggled with the love scenes, like the intimate scenes. I could tell that you were, like, not uncomfortable, but I could tell that you were like, "I'm putting this in there. I need to put it in there. It needs to be in there because they were like, when they reconnect, they go at it.
Right.
And it's but that's part of the story, the beauty of it, because it's like that's how they're showing their love. That's how they're showing they missed each other and feel like they belong together and there was nobody else for
Right.
either of them. And that's it stuff like that, those moments like that where it's so important. But I think I can tell a little bit of your struggle with that like across on the page just because
Mhm.
like you're like, no, this is important. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get through it. It was still authentic and it's still magical. Like it didn't break away from the moment. It was still like it didn't feel forced. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to articulate. It was definitely important